Alright, we're going to be taking a look at another replay today. So opening hand, I'm going first. I don't have the ideal setup in my hand, as I have drawn 2 Golden Lords. So the first thing I usually do if I have Cursed Outland in my hand, I usually use this first to bait out Ash Blossom. That way, if I draw a card like Reasoning or Grass is Greener, it won't get negated. So at least how this goes. So Cursed Outland. So the way I see it, since I have 2 Golden Lords, I might as well send one of them to the graveyard and fusion summon my Fusion Eldlich, which is 7 cities. So fuse 2, send to the graveyard, so that way I have a shield that can't be destroyed by card effects or battle in defense position, and then use Reasoning to see what I can get. So luckily I draw into Doom King and set that in defense position as well, but unfortunately I don't have a mean to get Zombie War on the field yet. So that way I can't use their negate. So in this case I would have to, wait for something like opponent to use something like Ash Blossom. That's the most common thing that my opponent can use in terms of the zombie effect. So put a Sanguine back on the field and set a Rivalry of Warlords and see how the next turn goes. So usually at this point, so I have the Doom King set up. I use Eldlixir since I have Eldlich monster ready to summon a Necroworld Banshee. Necroworld Banshee, I use that to pull Zombie World. So if they happen to draw into any sort of effect monster, then I can pull the effect. But unfortunately, he summons a normal monster. And at this point, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. He's setting 5 in pass. So my turn, I start off with using a graveyard effect to put a trap on the field. So unfortunately, he does have Skill Drain, which is kind of annoying. And what's even worse is, as a zombie deck, this is one of the worst cards you can run into. Macrocosmos basically renders my graveyard useless, and anything that gets sent to the graveyard is made banished. So I'm kind of fucked at this point. But he doesn't have a means to get rid of my monsters, so we'll see how this goes. Skill Drain resolves, and I take a Conquistador just in case. So next turn, at least I can pop one of his traps and get rid of either the Macrocosmos or Skill Drain. Putting my cards in attack position, let's see what he has. So the first thing he pulls into is Phantasm card. So it looks like he's going to be able to destroy one of my cards, which is unfortunate because now that Skill Drain's on the field, my Fusion Eldlich is not immune to destruction. So that's going to go. Good on him for getting rid of that. So it turns out he has another one, just to lower the attack at least, but unfortunately I attack into it, and I lose the Doom King as well, and that's Banished too. So set a card, the next turn I'm going to pop something here, but I just want to see what. So on my attempt, this motherfucker does have a Solemn Judgment, unfortunately. And that way, I don't really have a means to get rid of Macrocosmo at this point. But it does render his life points to lower levels, so he's risking it as well. So far, I've zombie locked him, and I have an Eldlich, and the most he can do is set, so fortunately for me, he doesn't have a way to out this. So I can't do anything with Reasoning, unfortunately, and I can't summon any cards. So the most I can do is just attack, and he scoops. Yu-Gi-Oh!